Good afternoon, everybody. It's my second time going live. I just have some thoughts that I share. Usually, like around these love holiday seasons, like Sweetest Day, Valentine's Day, stuff like that. I brush off the video. If You Think You Lonely Now by Bobby Womack. That's like my anthem for like those type of holidays. Cause I just chill, man. I try to at least. Cause it's just a lot of pressure. I feel like trying to rustle up a date something just to say you're doing something on those type of holidays. But between a conversation I saw on Facebook Live yesterday, Mrs. Joni Marie, I don't know how to say her name, my fault, and Tammy Starr, just kind of wanted to put some thoughts together. Does persistence always pay off, like when you're in the courting process, like wooing and all that good stuff? And it does not. Unfortunately, and that's something that I really try not to get into, because the best model for this situation is Steve Urkel. I couldn't stand watching Family Matters because I feel like he should have gave up. Like, it take you 9 seasons to get this girl, and you have Myra, who was already like digging you for real. You know what I'm saying? And so number one, it's usually one person chasing another person, and yeah, Laura was dogging him the whole time. And it just took way too much patience, I feel like, on his part. And like I said, like I would rather go through all my no's and get to my yes instead of just going at this one person like so hard for so long. So like a concept that I kind of made up, I call it mutual attraction, which is my preference. I feel like a person should go through life continually bettering themselves, continually growing. So then when they see someone that they're interested in, hopefully the interest is piqued in both directions. Like, I feel like people should build their half of the bridge. It's as simple as showing interest and then hoping that it's reciprocated. And it makes it very easy in this social media age, because if I used Instagram or Facebook as like a dating website, hypothetically, I would just be building my brand, building my logo. Building my profile. There we go. That's a better sense of it. Continually bettering yourself, building your profile, because you could just scroll through my page and kind of give a sense of who I am based on what I post, like my jokes and all that stuff. And so then if I actually show up in your inbox or DM hypothetically, you would already have some type of feelings towards me. So it's like, I'm just saying, mutual attraction, I feel, is better than like what I call the Urkel model of just chasing somebody for years and years and years and years. It's a waste of time. Because what I usually say is the person that cares less has the most power in the relationship. And I don't want to put myself in that type of situation. Mutual attraction is always better when you find your equal. And then you go from there. In most cases, I believe women play hard to get because they want the man to prove themselves, which is like an unwritten rule. But in most cases, men, they try to see what they can get with the minimal effort. Persistence has lost its power. Yeah, I don't think persistence has lost its power, Brother Tyler. God bless you. I just think that people aren't consistent enough to prove themselves. If you date a girl and they don't want to kiss you on the first date, do you leave with an attitude, or do you like keep shooting for what you're shooting for? Not just saying that it's necessarily physical, but it is a case where you really have to make a down payment with your time, with your treasure, with your talent. I'm sorry, that's Bible stuff. But yeah, you have to actually invest in relationships in order for some women to, reciprocate, which is a good thing, because you should not offer everything on the first date. The only person that did that was Jesus. Hallelujah. God gave us his very best first, and then, what else would he give us? But when it comes to relationships with people, they really need to take time to prove themselves before you give them everything. And like I said before, men, they want to see what they can get with the least amount of effort. I am, like, to be completely honest, yeah, that's real. In my case, I'm very spoiled when it comes to affection. I grew up being a mama's boy. So like hugs, kisses, you know what I'm saying? I was the youngest boy of my first cousins. So it was always, hey, baby. They still call me by my nickname from when I was a little kid, which is cool. Because like now, you know, when I meet a woman and they don't want to they don't want to hold my hand, or if they don't want to hug me, or they don't want to give me a kiss right away on the cheek, I know this probably sound bad, then like I'm feeling some kind of way. Because if you're not touching me, if you're not complimenting me, then I feel like you don't like me. But that's just based on my upbringing, you know, and it's nothing that I plan on breaking. It's just, you know, how I'm made, because my love languages are touch and quality time, which can be a problem. Does persistence pay off? I think a key is, as a man progresses, you know, if you allow them to get closer to you, it's important that y'all put titles on what it is. I don't think anybody should ever be in a situation where it doesn't have a title, because each title has a different job description. You know, I've been known to have movie buddies where we just, hey, what you doing? It's a movie I like. You want to go see this movie? Let's go see the movie. Or I have, let's see, cookie and brownie buddies sound bad. It's not bad. It's just people that, you know, we sweet tooth. You know, like, have you tried this? No, I haven't tried that. You know, grab it, bring it over. You know what I'm saying? We taste it, whatever. So each title has a different job description. Now, if your title and your feelings aren't matching up, that's something y'all need to communicate. Persistence does pay off, but it's just a matter of communicating your goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come at a girl and say, you know, I just want to be your friend, and then I get stuck in the friend zone, it's because you communicated that you just wanted to be a friend. And I made that mistake once before. I thought the girl was like, she was fine, and I just didn't want to be the typical guy like she thought I was trying to get on, because I was. And I ended up being friend zone because I told her initially I just wanted to be your friend. And then I got mad when I was in the friend zone. See? Like, communication is very important. Honest communication is very important. And let me track back real fast. When I said women are waiting for you to prove yourself, I had a situation like this where I listened to a woman's words more than I did her actions. Women play hard to get in most cases because they need time in order to process the actions according to whatever you're talking. Oh, I want you to be my woman. I want you to be my, you know what I'm saying? I want to do this for you. I want to do that for you. Well, give them an opportunity to do some of that stuff before you start giving up your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that happens to be in your case. Because, yeah, that happens quite often. And in my case, I'm very bad for giving mixed signals, where I say one thing, but, like, my actions are on autopilot. I get into that another day. That's a whole different conversation. So once again, we're talking about, does persistence pay off? Backtracking from the beginning, I think your best bet is to be the best version of yourself as possible, so that when you actually approach a woman, you're interested in them, and you're giving them the very best you possibly can. Once you determine in your mind what your intentions are, just be consistent with that. Be very, very consistent, because once you fall off, you starting off at square one, and then, you know, she feeling some kind of way, and then, oh, men ain't nothing, all over again. And one more thing before I sign off, this persistence payoff, I think it's very important. This is going to sound real bad because I hate this example. Positive reinforcement is very important. If I were interested in, well, all right, if you're training a dog and he does well, you give him a treat. And I'm not saying it's sex, but what I'm saying is, if he's doing something that you like, he's doing something that you want to see consistently, you should make a note of it. Make sure you tell him. Make sure you reward him however you deem it, you know, whatever you see, however you see fit, so that he doesn't lose interest because he feels like he's not getting anywhere. Now, if you're just not interested, don't lie. Find the nicest way to say that I would rather be by myself than to be with you. That's really what you're saying when you're saying not interested. But find a nicer way to say it, so that he's not completely crushed, and he doesn't either lose his will to live or try to find a way to cuss you out because you made him mad. So at the end of the day, I look wise with my beard. Yeah, that's why I'm going live now. I had to grow my beard all the way out before, you know, I start talking to folks. So end of the day, persistence does pay off, just as long as you, quote unquote, barking up the right tree. And ladies, be kind to the people that are trying to court you, because, yeah, like if you're actually interested, playing hard to get is gonna get played out, and then eventually he's gonna leave. If you're really interested, you'll miss out. All right, I'm done. Bye.